The article today I picked this website Jago.com. Animals we had no idea were actually shockingly massive. We often hear about massive animals that roam the earth, but it's hard to imagine what they look like next to the average human. Some animals weigh multiple tons, and they can crush humans within seconds. It is mind-boggling to see how these animals measured up to us, from horses to whales to animals that you would never expect. These animals will give you a better perspective of how big the members of the animal kingdom really are compared to us. Citadels horses compared to the average human. Citadel. I try to think about how to pronounce CL. Crow, cry, Clydesdales. I have no idea about this breed. Clydesdale horses are one of the biggest breeds of horses, and they are famous for being the mascots of Budweiser beer. They are generally very gentle and easy to train despite how intimidating their size is. Although they are clearly enormous, they are not the largest breed of horses. The most massive horse is a Shire, and it looks similar to a Clydesdale, but bigger. These horses are mostly found in the UK, and they are easy to spot because of their size and markings. When you think you have seen a full-size snapping turtle, but it is just the baby. Many people have seen snapping turtles in lakes and ponds. However, we usually see the small ones thinking that they are fully grown. Well, the world just got a little scarier, because those small ones aren't even close to the full-grown adults. Oh my gosh. How big? Snapping turtles are not only the creepiest looking animals, but they also have a powerful bite. While no deaths have been reported due to snapping turtles, we wouldn't go near these prehistoric looking monsters. People underestimate the size of the fruit bat. Most people do not get up close and personal with bats, so we never know how big or small they really are. It looks like Batman as a baby, but he doesn't like being hung upside down. These things are called flying foxes for a good reason based on their size. Bats doesn't seem like the type of animal you would want to get close to, but this girl seems delighted to show off her friend. It's a good thing they are only interested in fruit and not human blood. The world's oldest and largest wombat. Patrick was the world's oldest and largest wombat. The average wombat lives for around 15 years, but Patrick lived to be 32 years old, which is double their life expectancy. He lived a full life and weighed a whopping 88 pounds. You can see as the handler struggles to pick him up. Oh, wow. Very big. These furry creatures are native to Australia, and Patrick was beloved by everyone who met him. He spent most of his life in the Ballarat Wildlife Park. Before his passing in 2017, he looked like a giant baby, and the staff mourned his loss. The world's largest salamander and amphibian. Oh wow. If you weren't having nightmares about the other animals on this list, this giant Chinese salamander might change that. These creepy looking things are the world's largest amphibians, and they sometimes smell like pepper. They also make noises that sound like a small shout. These salamanders are critically endangered. and they need to be protected. The fully aquatic amphibians like rocky streams, and it looks like it would blend right into the rocks. A giant African land snail. If you saw this thing slithering by, you would be in for quite a fright. While it may be harmless, it looks like something you would see in an alien monster movie. These snails continue to slowly grow throughout their lives, and they live up to 10 years. Some people keep them as pets, but it is not like having a cute puppy. This one's face resembles a bunny in an odd way. We know that you're thinking, and no, they do not meow like SpongeBob's pet snail, Gary. Someone hungry? Keep our hands and feet inside the boat when you are going on a tour to see these crocodiles. This one lost one of its arms in a battle, but that doesn't mean its jaws are any less powerful. The croc got in a fight with a shark and came away from it with a missing arm. This croc was known as Brutus to the tour groups. He has many battle scars after fighting sharks and other crocodiles. Once, he has a fine stuck down his throat and he is missing a few teeth, but that hasn't stopped him from showing off for the crowd. Caution: moose crossing. In some places, seeing a moose in a shopping center parking lot is a normal occurrence, but not for most people. This would be a shocking scene to someone who has never encountered one of these massive animals. This one is looking for a place to park his antlers so he won't get stuck in the trees anymore. It's a rough life out there when you have to embarrassingly walk through the parking lot and try not to get tangled in anything. The real Tiger King. That is an awfully small bottle for a wild cat of this size, and he will probably be hungry for something more substantial like a human in a few minutes. Siberian tigers are gorgeous with the black stripes and orange fur, but they are still ferocious felines. I'm not sure how to pronounce these two words. Ferocious felines or felines. This tiger sadly lives in captivity, and the ones in the wild grow even bigger than this. They are fierce predators and shouldn't be subjected to cages or people gawking at them all day long. Animals weren't put on this planet to be kept in captivity. Fully inflated horse lungs explain why they can run so long and fast. It's safe to say that this horse was definitely not a smoker. These lungs are enormous and they are required so that horses can run for long periods of time without getting tired. You would never realize how much larger some animal organs are to help them with speed and stamina. We wonder what happened to the horse considering its lungs look to be in the perfect health. Although we are not vets and those dark spots could have been the cause of death, nevertheless, it is crazy how long they are. This Great Dane is taller than the average man. Great Danes are one of the biggest breeds of dogs. These gentle giants are adorable, loyal, and loving creatures. They are taller than this 6-foot man, but that doesn't make them any less cute. They might be the size of mini horses, but we would take one of these over the giant snail any day. The only problem with Great Danes is that they have many health problems because of their size. It is common for the stomach to twist, which traps air. The only way to help this problem is to fix it with surgery. River monster in real life. If you have ever heard of these show river monsters, then you know how scary some of the creatures are that lurk in the water. This particular fish is a gauntlet tiger fish from the Congo River. Ooh. The highly predatory fish has been known to attack humans, and locals believe that an evil spirit enters its body, which makes its attack with sharp teeth that can grow up to an inch. We wouldn't want to come face to face with these monsters. Bunzilla, if you have ever been concerned about a killer bunny, this one could be a contender to fill that part. This giant rabbit is harmless, but its size would make anyone think otherwise. Even with a cute furry face like that, we are still unsure about its trustworthiness. These things could probably consume pounds upon pounds of carrots. Also, the ground probably shakes at this humongous, oh, this word is hard, humongous creature hops around with those long feet. These rabbits are gentle giants, but you never know what could happen if this is toxic waste near their habit. Oh my gosh, I'm scared of the advertising picture. The giant snake. Squishy caterpillar. We aren't sure what kind of caterpillar this is, but it is very squishy looking. It almost looks like some ladybugs caught a ride on its back, but those are attached to it toward of predator. But those are attached to it toward of predator. I think the toward should be one word to syllable thought. After these caterpillars go through metamorphosis, they turn into eye-catching moths. They have a 7-inch wingspan, which makes sense due to their size as caterpillars. It actually resembles the caterpillar from a bug's life. The southern elephant seal is a chunky boy. Minato was a southern elephant seal who lived at Japan's Enoshima Aquarium. He was large and in charge, chunky yet funky, and he was known for his blue bucket. He passed away in 2005, but he was loved by so many people. Elephant seals are mostly fed to keep them warm in harsh climates. They lie on rocks and become aggressive during the mating season. In the wild, you can see them with many battle scars due to their battles with other males. Hammer-headed bats are massive and creepy. Bats are mysterious creatures often associated with vampires. If you get bit by one, you might not turn into a blood-sucking human, but you will probably get rabies. They are mainly found in Africa, and they grow up to 3 feet. It looks like one of those gargoyles. I can't pronounce this word. You will see in the Middle Ages. What's interesting about them is that they sing to attract other females. They should be renamed to the song bat. A lion's head compared to a human. Lions are majestic creatures that roam the plains of Africa. They are the kings of the animal kingdom, and while they may look like giant house cats, these are ferocious felines. The male lion is huge, and their head compared to humans is incredible. Although people like this man and the Tiger King have tried to make these wild cats their friends or pets. Many argue that they are meant to be free in the nature and that they shouldn't have to live their life in cages. The majestic bald eagle. The bald eagle is the symbol of the United States. These endangered birds are majestic, and since they are rarely seen, people don't realize how large they really are up close. They have a wingspan between 6 and 7 feet, and their talons are 2 inches long. This woman is trying to hold it back, but the bird says, "No, I am the symbol of freedom. Let me spread my wings and soar into the sky like the beautiful bird I deserve to be." They will look so angry. We wonder what goes through their minds. Saltwater crocodiles are the most aggressive species of crocodiles on the planet. They grow up to 20 feet long and weigh around 2 tons. The monstrous creatures are not something you would want to come face to face with in the wild. This person in the grass tank probably looks like a tasty afternoon snack to the massive croc. They have the strongest bite out of any living animal, and the saltwater crocodile has been known to attack humans in murky river waters. People might not be able to see the crocodile and become its next meal. A bear's paw can kill you in seconds. Oh, while teddy bears are cute stuffed animals, real bears are a different story. This woman is showing how large a bear's paw is, and take a look at those long claws. This paw can high-five your whole body. This paw can high-five your whole body, but you won't be getting up again. Bears use their long claws to catch food and climb trees. They need to have a good grip so that they won't fall out of the tree and get injured. Don't bother them, though, because they will attack you. There are many sizes of house cats. While people are knowledgeable about different dog breeds, many people don't know that there are many other breeds of cats. This is the size difference between a Maine Coon and a Siamese. Most people would say the orange kind or the white kind, but they have unique classifications. The Maine Coon is much larger than many types of house cats, and their fur is longer and fluffier. They can grow up to 18 pounds, and they are friendly creatures. Like any cat breed, you have to form a bond of respect and trust with the animal. Eagle talons look like acrylic nails. An eagle's talons are long and sharp because they use them to capture their prey. They are about 2 inches long, and they even have one that acts like a human thumb for grip. Handlers have to wear special gloves because they are so sharp and can easily pierce human skin. There are many different types of talons depending on the type of bird and what they hunt. These talons kind of look like the drawings of dinosaur claws, which makes sense because birds descended from a type of dinosaur called sauropods. Oh, there are many words that I don't know how to pronounce. A whale skull compared to a full-size human. If you haven't seen a whale skull before, this is what they look like. It resembles something that you would think belonged to an alien. It also looks like the Plague Doctor mask, which might have been inspired by a whale skull for all we know. The largest whales on Earth are blue whales, and their tongues alone weigh as much as elephants. While these are very friendly and harmless mammals, Their size could easily crush many things. A bison's head alone is hundreds of pounds. This man is tagging and blood testing a bison. The animal is held in this device so the person can easily do the test without injuring himself or the animal. This particular male weighs 3,000 pounds, which is hard to imagine. Its head alone is the size of a fully grown man, so you can only imagine what the rest of it looks like. These animals could crush a human with ease, which already puts into perspective how large bison are. One of the largest dangerous spiders in Australia. Australia is filled with creatures we would never want to make contact with, and that includes its numerous species of spiders, snakes, and other creepy crawlies. Although the spider will make your skin crawl, it is one of the least dangerous in Australia. They are usually found in people's homes, but they are good for keeping away cockroaches and mice. While they do have venom, it is not harmful to humans like other spider species. People are afraid of them because of their size, but they also keep other gross things out of your home. An adult sunfish compared to their size at birth. Sunfish start as tiny little baby fish that are smaller than the size of a fingernail. As it gets older, it grows into the largest bony fish in the world. The flat-looking fish can weigh up to 2,200 pounds, and they are found in tropical waters. It is incredible how these tiny, almost invisible baby grows to be such a massive fish. The comparison between the full-grown fish and a human is unreal. Although the fish looks intimidating, they do not bother humans, as you can see from the picture. Leatherback turtles drag their huge body across the sand to lay eggs. The leatherback sea turtle is the largest of all living turtles. Some marine biologists have estimated that this turtle can live for around 100 years. The dark-colored turtle is an endangered species. So they are under a conservation status to keep the populations from decreasing. According to the Surrey people from the Mexican state of Sonora, the leatherback turtle is one of their 5 creatures. It is significant to many tribes all over the world. People shouldn't underestimate the size of a moose. Unless you live in areas where moose are common, people don't understand how big they truly are. As part of the deer family, they are the largest species and can be immediately recognized by the antlers. They are peaceful animals that rarely become aggressive despite their size. Only male moose have antlers and they grow bigger each year. These massive creatures are mainly found in Canada, which also explains why you can buy any plush moose toy in that country. They are also the official state animal of Maine. Those are big-toe beans. It is interesting to think about how much bigger wildcats are than humans. The size comparison between the tiger's paw and a human hand is incredible and also frightening. It makes you realize how incredibly powerful these majestic creatures can be. While their paws many look like your cat's, these are much different because they have razor-sharp claws attracted to them. We rarely hope this is just sedated and someone wasn't hunting this tiger. 2 breeds of Alaskan dogs compare in size. There are few different breeds of dogs native to Alaska, and they vary in size considerably. The big furry one is an Alaskan Malamute named Phil. He loves to bark even when he is told not to, but he just had a lot to say. The smaller pup is an Alaskan Creek Kai, which resembles a husky puppy. The Creek Kai looks like it is one of Phil's puppies, but they are just different in size. The Malamute can weigh around 90 pounds, and they were initially bred for hauling heavy freight like a sled dog. These two vary in size, but their cuteness is equal. A whale fin makes the human skeleton look miniature. People sometimes underestimate the size of whales because we don't see them in person very often. When you compare a whale's fin, the average human skeleton, it puts into perspective just how massive these aquatic mammals are. It's also interesting to see that the bones inside a whale's fin look like fingers from a human skeleton. When you don't see something with your own eyes, it is hard to really picture the sheer size of some animals that live on our planet. Tiger using a tree as a scratching post, while a small-sized cat would use a cat tree for scratching itself. A Siberian tiger has to use a literal tree as a scratching post. The tiger could easily overpower that trainer considering it is double her size. We would be too scared to enter the area with a tiger lurking around, ready to pounce at any moment. Maybe the trainer is up in the tree and that is why tiger is standing there, waiting for her to come down. A polar bear paw is bigger than multiple human hands. Polar bears are adorable to watch on the Discovery Channel, but when you realize how massive their claws are, it makes them a little less cute. These creatures are actually black despite what everyone thinks. Their skin is very dark under the translucent fur that reflects white. Polar bears are also considered marine mammals because of how much time they spend in the water. These bears can swim for days at a time as they track down prey, and they can smell it up to a mile away. Shaking hands with a Great Dane. Great Danes are goofy, gently giants. They are adorable and fun-loving, and most of them don't realize how big they are because they try to be lap dogs. It is said that the larger the dogs is, the shorter its lifespan. We wish we could see the legs of the dog. It is probably so large and fluffy. Great Danes are so loyal, and they love cuddle even though they are much bigger than their humans. Dog versus Mini Cooper. In case you needed a better size comparison for a Great Dane, this is what one looks like next to a Mini Cooper. This is Bella, and she loves sticking her head out of their tiny car window. Even though that looks like a horse next to the small car, she squeezes herself in there. The great thing about Bella is that she could tow the car if it ever breaks down. We are trying to picture what Bella would look like inside the car, and it is hilarious. It would almost look like she is riding the car rather than sitting in it. The world's biggest whale Scout. The blue whale is the largest mammal on Earth. They grow up to 98 feet and weigh 190 tons. These enormous whales are mainly found in the northeastern Pacific Ocean, and they used to be abundant until their population was depleted by whalers back in the 1800s. Just by looking at its skull, you can imagine how large the legs of animal must be. The man looks like a little mouse compared the skeleton. In fact, Blue whales are so large that their hearts alone weigh as much as a car. Hungry, hungry hippo. At the New York Aquarium, a little boy was standing next to the hippo display, and you can now see how enormous they are, although they look cute and docile. I don't know how to pronounce. Hippos are considered one of the most dangerous animals in Africa because of their powerful jaw. Each year, 500 people are killed by hippos, so don't be confused by their cute faces and small floppy ears. While the videos of baby hippos are adorable to look at, these are still wild animals who have killer instincts. Still, there are many animals to read. I will stop here. If you're interested to read more by yourself, please check on the website. Thank you. Bye.